My name is Jim Garland. I'm in the West Star class of 2012. I'm the city recorder for the city of Henderson and Chester County. That position I've served in for about 25 years. It's a privilege today for me to be talking to the longtime former mayor, Charles E. Patterson, a person I've served with for many years, and I'm proud to say that I know him and work with him. We're sitting here today. I'm going to ask Mr. Patterson a few questions about his service for the community. Mr. Patterson, can you give me a brief summary of your service for the community of Henderson and Chester County?
Well, Jim, it's an honor to be here. I began my public service back in December of '59 when I joined the U.S. Navy and served 4 years in there, and got out of the Navy and happened to be at the barber shop one day, and this older gentleman said, "Would you run for the county commission if I helped you get qualified?" This was on Saturday morning, and the deadline was at noon. And I said, "Well, let me ask my wife." So I asked my wife. She said, "It's fine with me if you want to." So that's how I got started in politics. And served 10 years on the county commission. And out of those 10 years, served 2 years as chairman and juvenile judge. And had worked with a great group of people. And I decided 10 years there was enough, so I dropped out, stayed out of politics for a couple of years, and served on the election commission board at that time.
Okay. I believe before you were mayor of the city of Henderson, or even when you were mayor, you were a licensed contractor.
I was a licensed contractor and was in that business several years, built houses all over West Tennessee, Chester County, Madison, Gibson County, and even went to Dyersburg and did some work in Dyer County. And the biggest project I did here in the county, I guess, was built a highway garage in 1988.
Then you decided to run for mayor. What, you ran, first one, what, in 84?
I ran in 82 and was defeated. On a technicality, I could have probably won that election if I decided to go to court, but I decided not to do that. I just pursued it later. Came back in 84 and was elected first time.
Okay. How many years did you serve as mayor?
I served for 24 years, Jim, and alongside you, and I appreciate the good work you did for the city. And that's the greatest thing about Chester County is its people and their culture and their beliefs.
While you were serving as mayor for the city of Henderson, what do you feel like were your greatest accomplishments, or what got done that you are really proud of?
Well, there's several things, Jim. A city is like being the parent company of several different companies, but you can't grow this company without growing the other companies. So it's got its ups and downs, but I'm very proud to serve with the board, and one of the things I think was an important move was when we voted about the industrial park. I had to break that tie and got a lot of negative comments from people and the press, and but you can't take things personal. You just have to let that run off your shoulder and go and do what you think is best for the community.
I believe also while you were mayor of the utility department, the water, sewer, the water and gas department specifically had a lot of expansion. Explain that a little bit.
Well, one of the reasons I ran for mayor or decided to run was another municipality was encroaching on the city of Henderson's city limits with their utilities. And I asked myself the question, I said, if they can run 20 miles, why can't we do some of that? And, you know, that's one of the only departments that actually makes money for the cities is the utility department. And at first I could not get the board to move forward on some things that I wanted to get done. And I had a vision for the city that we could grow. And so I went to every civic organization in town and told them I needed some help. And they all showed up one night to standing room only in the courtroom, and everything I recommended that night passed unanimous. So we got the things going and got people to working, and instead of riding around the truck and talking about how bad things were.
I believe also while you were mayor, the city built a new fire station and a new city hall.
Well, when I first elected, the employees had to work out of an old lumber company. Part of what was left from the lumber company, so we built after we bought the industrial park, we built a maintenance facility out there, so the employees to have a good place to work. We built a new fire station, improved our fire rating. We redid a lot of the old infrastructure downtown, put up new water tank out in the industrial park, and and attracted some retail growth.
What do you believe are the biggest strengths or the greatest strengths of Henderson and Chester County?
I think it's people and their culture and their location to other municipalities.
What do you feel like are the things that need to improve for Henderson and Chester County for it to continue to grow?
I think we need to continue to try to attract retail business. That way it brings in a lot of sales tax for the revenue for the cities and the counties and their school systems. Along with that comes growth. It has its good points and it has its bad times. With growth, sometimes comes a little more crime. So you have to bring your police department up to standard and give them plenty of personnel and equipment to work with.
You served as mayor for what, right, 24 years, I believe.
Yes, sir.
Is that correct?
That's correct.
During that time, is there something you wish you could have accomplished that you didn't, or that you feel like you may have left undone when you retired, that you'd like to see the present administration work toward?
Well, I think the present administration is doing a good job. The economy of the United States right now is in a lull, kindly, but just continue working to try to attract new retail businesses and people in our community. We've got some great facilities within a close driving distance here. We've got the state park, we have the Tennessee River. There's a lot of assets here close by. So.
You also served during that 24 years, and you have continued to serve as the city judge for the city municipal court. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
I have. The state changed the law that the mayor that followed me could not serve as city judge and mayor both. So the council and the mayor asked me to stay on as city judge, and I'm still serving at the present time. And we got a great group of officers to work with, and I think they do an outstanding job.
West Star is a program for leaders from all around West Tennessee, rural West Tennessee. There's a group of about 32 of us. Could you give any words of wisdom to that group to help them better serve their communities?
Surround yourself with good people, Jim, like you, and that do a good job. And it makes the mayor's job a lot easier to have good people around you and people that are interested in the community. Find people that are interested, and that's the kind of people you need to hire.
Well, Mr. Patterson, I appreciate you coming down and speaking with us today. I've enjoyed working with you through the years and continue to work with you as city judge, and look forward to doing that in the future. And thank you for taking time out to come talk to me.
Thank you, Mr. Garland. I've certainly enjoyed working with you all those years as city recorder. You kept me out of trouble a lot of time. And I have to recall one time when we was trying to start the city park, I asked the auditor, could we take some funds out of the industrial park and spend some money and start a municipal park? He said, no, you can't do that, Mayor. I said, well, can I fix a water tank that's been damaged with those industrial park funds? He said, you can do that. And I said, can I take some money out of utilities and start the park? And he laughed and he said, you can do that.
Yeah, well, we found a workaround on that one, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Well, I appreciate you coming to talk to me.
Thank you, Mr. Garland.
Thank you.